Well, hello. Thank you for clicking on my video. Welcome to my channel. I had my birthday weekend this past weekend, and you know, by the time I took my little keto tinkle test on Monday, I was no longer in keto. Not shocking, but I've been taking it every day since. Went right back to my routine with a little bit of modification even to get into keto quicker. And by Wednesday, so 2 days, I was completely in keto in the optimal zone again. And so I thought, I should show what I eat in a day, kind of what I ate in those 2 days and what I'll eat today to kind of snap myself back into keto as quickly as possible. So let's jump into it. I'm going to go into the doctor's office. All I do is go to doctors. If you're new here, you will find out it feels like all I do is go to doctors. If you're one of my fellow autoimmune disease sisters or brothers, then you know exactly what I'm talking about. We just keep these doctors in business, but thank God for them. Love-hate relationship, right? But I'm going back into the doctor, real quick appointment, I think, and then I'm going to go home and all I've had today is coffee. I'll start on like my full day of eating and explain to you like why I do what I do as I go. And hopefully you'll learn something. Hopefully you'll be inspired, maybe get some ideas of what you can eat. And yeah, let's do it. Oh my gosh, I'm home. I spoke way too soon saying it was going to be a quick one. That was not a quick visit. It was one of those, oh my gosh, puppy, you're going to make me fall on the stairs, bud. Oh, looking crazy. I got to get ready for work because I am not in work attire, not in work face. But first, I need to have my protein shake. I always drink these. Premier Protein. Today I'm having chocolate peanut butter. Very delicious. Okay, that's how I start my morning every day. 160 calories, no added sugar, 30 grams of protein. Awesome. Whew, hey there. It's been a couple hours since I had that protein shake, and I've been just like working, trying to catch up from being out at the doctor. You know how that is. I am very hungry. One thing I was going to tell you that really helps me a lot, not in regular keto, although I kind of do this, but I really concentrate on this when I'm kickstarting, getting back into keto, is going ahead and eating a lot of times. Maybe not huge meals, but just a bunch of times throughout the day. No idea why that works. If you know, tell me in the comments. Why does that work? It does. That's part of it, and it just kicks me right back into keto. So I'm going to get a snack. I'll show you what I'm having. I feel like every time I talk to you guys, I'm like, okay. But I'm going to calm myself because I have about 6 minutes before I go into a meeting. Very healthy. And I'm going to have a delicious snack. Here's what it is. Okay, so I just grab a handful of cashews. I don't count my cashews or anything, but these are all the nuts I'll have for a day. This is kind of a lot because I haven't had lunch. I'm not going to have lunch. So if you're eating nuts, they're awesome for you, obviously. But I eat them raw, no salt. Just a handful, not too many. You got to be careful with those. And then 17, I always have 17 turkey pepperoni things and 1 string cheese. This right here is so good and it's super simple. But what I love about this is when I'm in a hurry, days like today, and when I want to eat a lot often, I want to eat small things, but often, I guess I should say, this is a perfect go-to because I know the calories in it. I know the macros. I know it keeps me in keto and it kickstarts that keto. Now, when I'm kickstarting keto, then I don't eat like Built bars or any of the treat things, any substitute foods, any of that. I just keep it completely basic, clean snacks like this one. And then, of course, I have my bubbly to drink. All right, let me wolf this down, get on a call. Then after I get off the call, you better believe I'm going to have another snack. So I'll see you there. Done with the meeting. What's crazy about all of this eating often is you feel like you're just eating all day long, but you're not eating that much. I want to show you what I have for snack pretty much every day. But when I'm kickstarting keto, this is like my kind of biggest treat, which is this Light and Fit. Who makes this? Dannon, Greek yogurt. Love this stuff. And I'll show you how I make it. This doesn't actually have much fat in it. So I add some organic MCT oil with no flavor. I just add about, I don't know, I do a squirt, which I think is about 1/2 to 3/4 of a tablespoon. And I can't successfully hold, please. Okay, now it's all mixed. I couldn't do that with just the hand and holding the camera. but just mix it in. Literally, it just goes away. It's unflavored. It adds some really healthy fat, and I think making sure you're getting lots of healthy fat is what kicks you into keto faster. So I want to talk to you a little bit about why keto. I don't actually subscribe. What am I doing? Putting my hand over the screen? Noob. I don't actually subscribe to keto way of eating any more than any other. But what I do want to do is, for my thyroid, I need to be eating very low carb. I also have a bunch of food allergies, and most of my allergies are to carb things like gluten. I'm also allergic to rice and corn, so grains. And I try to be very careful about, auto-reactive foods as well. And those tend to be in the carb family. And I want to get a lot of healthy fats in my body because it's very healthy for you. And it also helps with weight maintenance and helps me to feel full. So that kind of is keto. So it's not that I'm like a big proponent of the keto diet for weight loss or whatever, but it just is something that works for me. And all of my doctors are big proponents of it and think that for my health issues, it works. For you, if it's, it's all individual. So I wouldn't say that I'm like proposing that everybody follow keto, but for me it works. And so therefore it's not a diet. It is very sustainable for me. And it's something that I can do pretty much forever without having to go off it and on it. Now, sometimes I go out of keto because I'm not super strict about sugar all the time. And sugar will definitely kick me out of keto. That's the one thing that I have as treats is sugary something sometimes. And especially if I'm on vacation or whatever. And when I do that, I'll get kicked out of keto. And then this is what I do to just like buckle right back down. It returns me right back to my normal way of eating. It's kind of like a little reset for a couple days. And I can get back into strong keto within 2 days. So let me eat my yogurt. You can see I'm back at my desk. That's what we do, right? I am going to eat my yogurt. I will go ahead and answer some emails, and then I have another call, and that will end my day. And then I'll do some other stuff and meet you guys back for dinner. And what do I have left? Dinner and just some kind of snack right before dinner. Oh yeah, and hey, something I just thought of while I was eating my yogurt. Subscribe if you haven't. And if you have subscribed recently, or if you're just a subscriber, thank you. The channel is growing so fast. It is so, so cool to watch. I love just logging on. I see subscribers. It's just awesome. It's so gratifying. I try to share valuable information about health and wellness and my journey. And if you're into that, definitely subscribe and join us. Finally done with work. And what is a better feeling than it being dinner time and being done with work? There's not one. So today we're having something very yummy. Let me see. Barbecue pork meatloaves. 600 calories. They're already keto, paleo, gluten-free. I don't really care about paleo, but I mean, I like paleo. But keto, gluten-free, and these are from Green Chef. I'm gonna cook this bad boy, then I'll tell you more about it. Something because I called Green Chef because some of these have like way too many calories. This one here has 800 calories. So I called Green Chef to ask them if there's some way that you can get keto, gluten-free, and ones that aren't so many calories, which is what they would call fast and fit, and they don't have that. But they did tell me that in the keto dishes, most of the calories are in the sauce. So what I've been doing is just like having only half of the sauce or half of the dressing or whatever, and in these really caloric ones. The one today is like 500 something calories, I think, so that's fine, or 600 calories. But if it's over 600 calories, I'm cutting the sauce in half. I think that helps a lot. What a good idea. That's what I love about this, is like, it feels like we're eating something different. Whereas before we would just eat like, I feel like the same things all the time. This is such a variety. It makes getting that variety easier. And somebody else already thought about if it's healthy and if it's keto. Let's eat. Looks pretty good. I feel like you got more green beans. Official comparison shot. Okay, not too bad. Hopefully you can see me. I'm in my room, it's dark outside, so it's not the best lighting in the world, but I wanted to tell you about that dinner. It was really, really good. I like Green Chef. Obviously not sponsored. Definitely not being paid to say this, but I like it a lot. I really do. I find it to be actually pretty affordable compared to what I was spending trying to find things that I could eat at like Whole Foods. And I'm definitely eating things that are more adventurous than I would normally eat. Getting a couple of servings of vegetables in that dinner meal every time, so that's great. I am too full though to eat a snack. I am, however, having something I wanted to show you. I mean, it doesn't look like much. It just looks like water, but it's not. I throw a packet of Propel Electrolytes in this. I don't know, when I am in ketosis, I find that I feel dehydrated. And so I've been drinking this a couple of times a day, along with my regular waters, and that's been helping a lot. It is strong. I drink the grape. It's a very strong flavor, but I like it. Propel grape. So I have to say, I know that the keto thing for some people is completely unsustainable. I don't think that this is any different really than kind of an AIP diet. There's a few things obviously you can't have on an AIP diet, or any of these other diets that are, I don't even think of them as diets, because the point is not just to lose weight, though I always do either lose or maintain my weight really well when I eat low carb like this, and I eat a lot of good healthy fats. But good healthy fats are so good for you. The Mediterranean diet, any of these, they're just a great way of taking care of your body. But I want to just always say, do what feels good for you. And for me, that changes even moment to moment. I mean, I have to go by what my doctor says, but it's not like the same thing works for me all the time. So I just want to encourage you to stay flexible. But if you are looking to get into ketosis and you want to get into ketosis fast, what I find that works is drinking plenty of water, those electrolytes, cutting out anything. Like I would normally at night have a Built bar or something like that, which are so, so good. But when I've gone out of ketosis and I want to quickly get back in it, I drop things like that. I drop any kind of substitute or keto treat foods and just go right to Whole Foods. Make sure that, not Whole Foods, the store, right to like Whole Foods. Make sure that I'm not getting any grains whatsoever. The go-to snacky type foods, and then eating small meals all throughout the day. So almost every day I'm gonna have the pepperoni with string cheese. I'm gonna have my yogurt. Some of those things so that I don't have to think about them. And then for dinner, I'll have something actually kind of interesting. I hope this video has been helpful for you. I hope you've gotten something out of it. If you have, hey, give it a thumbs up so other people can find it. I really appreciate that. It also just makes me feel good, you know? Makes me happy when I see it. So, you know, why not? It's free. And if you haven't, make sure you're subscribed. I appreciate you so, so much. And until the next one, be well.
We're on a journey, looking back on the things that we've taken for granted, but feels like we're not.